We started this entire course with the chaos of fear, with the observation that fear was a ghost that dogged us and that in fact brought things out of us, these survival reactions that fragmented us, that broke us apart, that made us less than the person we wanted to be, that left us rocking and sweating and stuttering. And so I argued that by using a rule-governed formula, you had it within you to speak to the world without fear, and that by focusing your mind on one compelling point, you could deliver that point with passion that would represent yourself not as fragmentary, but as a unified story governed from the start by a controlled introduction. But I want to say something now. I want to say something, and you may disagree. I want to say that one compelling point, it's not really about your content at all. That one compelling point is about you. It is about your articulation of yourself before people. It is about expressing who you are as a leader, as sincere, as trustworthy, as capable of passion and authority. And you know what? This does not make your entire talk about your ego. And this is another paradox that we enter into. Because what I am saying is that once you get to that one compelling point, once you are truly at the point of telling a story, then your ego dissolves into that story. In a sense, we never get beyond that fragmentary sense of the self. We never get beyond the self as changing in different circumstances. What we get is a handle on it. We get a handle on the process of change. We're able to articulate ourselves at different moments. So I suggest that in building your separate presentations, you are building a portfolio of the self. You are building a self as unified when you speak, but is also changeable as you go to different audiences. This is highly abstract, but I want you to think that your brand is not fixed. Your brand can change as you develop your talk. And you may go back to earlier talks and pull them in. You may pull in elements of talks and combine them in new ways. And in each way, your brand changes slightly. But it is still the successful presentation of the private self in a public forum. You are greater than the sum of your parts.